Hi, I'm Melissa Ortiz for the Acura Concierge Experience. The concierge expectations for leadership and management require that dealerships work to build an engaged workforce. In this segment, we'll discuss the definition of associate engagement, the value of focusing on engagement, common barriers to engagement in the automotive world. Let's hear from our expert, Jeff Tobaben. Jeff, would you start by defining associate engagement?
Sure, Melissa. In its simplest form, associate engagement is really equal to one thing, and that's discretionary effort. That's just getting someone to put forth the extra effort on a daily basis, kind of the person that comes early, they stay late, they never complain, they miss lunch, they're just really kind of switched on for the dealership.
Why is that important?
Melissa, we find that the associates in an organization that are engaged are really the ones that are producing much more for the company. These are the folks, as I mentioned before, they're providing discretionary effort, but moreover, they're the ones that are at the highest level of productivity. They're the ones that don't turn over, they stay with the company for a long time, and the financial results associated with them are just absolutely phenomenal.
How do great companies build associate engagement? It doesn't seem like something that just happens overnight.
No, it's not, and it's really difficult. And there has to be a culture that's pervasive inside of that business. And there's 2 points that we have to consider when we're working with leadership, and that is number one, the leader of the company says engagement is important here. It's something we focus on, it's something we require of our managers, and it's something we require of our associates. And the second component is really around accountability. Do we have the systems and measures in place that say we are working on engagement, we are trying to make movements, and we're holding ourselves accountable for those types of activities?
What are some of the common barriers that companies run into in their path towards a more engaged workforce?
That's a great question. I think the biggest barrier is just kind of getting over the fact that it's not something we do in addition to the work we do every day. It becomes the way that we do our work. It is really a business strategy to really concentrate on engaging associates, removing the barriers that allow them to perform, and it's really talking to them about if we provide the barrier removal, if we give you the things you need, then you owe us the performance back. So that's really what we're after, but that common barrier that we find is just the focus switching from an event to the way that we conduct our business.
And in all of that, what's the manager's role in driving associate engagement?
The manager's role is for them to provide an environment that allows that associate to be engaged and allows them to flourish. What's interesting about people is they don't wake up in the morning thinking that I want to go to work and be grumpy. I want to come to work and I want to have a good day, I want to grow, I want to perform, but that manager can either throw up roadblocks or they can accelerate that associate's engagement. So really it's the manager just providing an environment that allows the associate to flourish.
Great. So talk to me a little bit about the connection between associate engagement and the concierge experience.
You know, associate engagement is really the driving force behind the concierge experience. We're concerned with providing a workplace that allows these people to flourish. It allows us to be able to create an experience whereby the associates feel special, understood, and valued, and then that leads to the clients feeling special, understood, and valued.
Great, so that leads nicely into the next question, which is really about how does associate engagement relate to client engagement?
You know, Melissa, think of it this way. When you've gone out shopping for products and services and you end up having a great experience, that great experience is not delivered by that product or service, it's delivered by the person that is really that's driving that product or service. And I think that's the important point here. Acura makes a great vehicle. They've got a great brand history, but it's not the vehicle that engages. It's the experience created at the dealership by an engaged associate that is trained, high performing, and happy about their workplace.
Great, thank you very much. So there you have it. You've heard an expert discuss how associate engagement impacts your business on many levels. And it all just makes sense. When your dealership develops strong, long-term relationships with your associates, it helps you form the same strong relationships with your clients. And all of this results in high-performing teams that consistently outperform the competition and improve the bottom line. Working to build an engaged workforce is a requirement of the concierge experience because dealerships with high associate engagement sell more vehicles, produce higher profit margins, have low turnover, and develop strong relationships with clients who become advocates for the dealership.